Sirach chapter 1 verse 30. Exalt not thyself lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so our power discovered thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in the truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rikah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles who bring millstone. Salutations to the item that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And this lesson gonna be about the discovery of your intent. Alright? The Lord discovers our intent, which your intent, alright, is your is the pressure point of a man that he technically can't avoid. Right? Your intent is who you truly are. Right? A man slipping from the heart or the tongue, but not from the heart. Right? Get that one. So his intent is well. Right? This is Sirach 19 and 16. There is one that slippeth in his speech, but not from his heart. And who is he that had not offended with the tongue? But the point is, he slipped in his speech, but not from his heart. Because again, the heart being deceitful above all things and desperately wicked, who can know it? That's why the Lord discovers a man's heart, man. Like the Lord, like I'm dealing with a man according to their what? Their heart. All right? So this is Proverbs 18 and 1. Obviously the point is in 2. It says, through desire a man having separated himself, right? Really to separate yourself is to make yourself holy. So we desire, a man's heart desire to seek after, all right, that which is going to make him holy. Okay? The elect, that's what they go after. All right? It says, seek it and enter betterly with all wisdom, because meddling, all right, goes to what you what? Connecting yourself to, all right, or becoming a part of. So, as a man starts to desire wisdom, all right, and he meddle with it, what it does, it connects him to being holy. So, if that's that man's heart, then that's what he gonna be about. Okay? Your heart seek out who you truly is. That's why the Lord, you know, he searched the hearts, the reins of the heart. The Lord is all about intent, man. All right, because a man can say something from face value and don't mean it. Okay? Your tongue can say things and don't understand what it said. Your tongue can say things that the heart didn't utter. All right? Because a man to utter, you know, things that's just uncomely, rude, all right? But though yet, his heart wouldn't fully be towards that. We all have said things in our heart and we ain't mean it. Whether it was to a woman or whatever it is, we probably said it off impulse, all right? So impulse is not the depth of your heart, all right? It's just a moment, like it's like you had a mortal moment, okay? And that's why men gotta say Salakia. That's why Salakia was put in place, all right, for something we didn't mean to do. You don't say Salakia and you meant it, right? I mean what? Your intent was off, okay? So this Proverbs 18 and 1, it says, a fool had no delight in understanding. So a fool not gonna, the intent of his heart is to be foolish. All right? So why would he seek after that? Something that his heart don't desire. All right? It says, but that his heart may discover itself. So again, your heart discovered his intent. So that's why the Lord, all right, the Lord prayed, David prayed to the Lord, all right, to set his heart aright, right? So it's Proverbs 4 and 23, right? It says, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So when we begin to set our intent on the Lord, that's going to be issues that arise, all right, to what? Throw us off the path. Because it's, again, the devil intend to just plague your mind, because that's where our intent, through gradualism, our intent come nearer to the Heavenly Father. You can only get near the Father in spirit. But in the spirit, in your heart, that's where your heart lies at. That's where your spirit is at. All right? That's why Ezra said, the spirit strengthens memory. Paul said it. Psalms 119, man. The commandments, allow him to fear. So again, the way that you pray for the Lord to arm the intents of your heart, man. All right, that you could continue to dedicate yourself, because see, get the reins. David. Yeah, this is this is Psalms 16. No, what Psalms is a bunch of them, but this Psalms 26 and 2. Examine me, O Yahweh, and prove me. That's test me. Try my reins and my heart, man. All right. So try his reins and his heart. Now remember, the Lord had fashioned us, right, and gave us our comely parts and our uncomely parts, man. All right, and gave us a balance within our heart. But again, a man whom is no guile, that means the Lord has set his intent aright. Now he may not have the greatest spirit. He may not be the most friendliest person. He might not be the most goodly to look upon. He might not be he might be contemptible in speech and size. All right, but the point is, the Lord had made his heart with no guile, right? Solomon said, yea, Proverbs 23:16, my reins shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. So from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. And again, the more we hear the word of the Lord, all right, that's how we generate the intent the Lord wants us to have. Because again, everything is a work in progress. So it's not like you just have the intent of the Lord right away, but from the foundations of the earth, the Lord had already armed your intent, man. All right? Let me get that. Lord fashioned, Porter fashioned in the womb. Get this, all right? This is Second Ezra 8. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, O Lord, if thou suffer thy servant that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart. So seed is what? Is planted to grow. Okay? And thou give us seed into our heart and culture to our understanding. All right. What's that culture? That's the season our understanding. So if our understanding is seasoned with righteousness, all right, then that means our intent is right. You see, the way the intent of the hearts of the men of the Lord, the 144,000, is pure, is above, is from heaven. All right, it's lovely, it's peaceable. You see, because they have the Lord have put a spirit that He set next to Himself, right? Some He made holy. That's the men of the Lord got a holy intent. You see, it's separate, it's above. You know, they think like kings. All right, they move in a righteous manner. They're godly because you can't control your tent. Man ways, he don't know his way. You know, so the Lord got to instruct his way for him. But the whole purpose of the Lord instructing his way, because the intent of the end of that man is righteousness, man. Right? It says that there may come fruit of it. So if you got a righteous intent, it's going to prosper. You're going to be able to produce. You see? It says, how shall each man live that is corrupt, who buried the place of a man? You see that? How shall every man live who is corrupt, who buried the place of a man? For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thy hand, like as thou hast said. Okay? For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest his members, thy creatures preserved in fire and water, and 9 months do it thy workmanship, and do thy creature which is created in her. I could read all this. But that which keepeth and is kept shall be both preserved. See, that which keepeth and is kept is both preserved, whether the woman or the child that's in there. So remember, the Lord told Jeremiah from the womb He had made him a prophet. So Jeremiah's intent was already preordained, man. That's what you got to understand. Men's minds ain't just get like this, all right? The Lord took their intent, all right, and made it holy. You see? So that's how the Lord said, I already know the elect intent. I made them separate. It says, and when the time cometh, the womb preserve, deliver up the things that grew in it. For thou hast commanded out of the pulse of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, which is the fruit of the breast, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou dispose it to thy mercy. So it's upon the Lord how He want to fashion that child in the womb, man. You see? It says, thou boughtest it up with thy righteousness, and nurtured it in thy law, and reformest it with thy judgment. That's the elect. And thou shalt mortify it as thy creature, and quicken it as thy work. Because He's doing I'll read one more. If therefore thou shalt destroy him which so great labor was fashioned, it is an easy thing, right? Because the Lord make alive and He kill, right? It is an easy thing to be ordained by thy commandment, that the thing which was made might be preserved, man. All right. There's I think it's Psalms 32. 126. No. This just, and again, it's just dealing with the intent of things, man. Okay. This is the last one. I gotta find it. The Lord dealt with a man reigns, man. I'm gonna find it. Yep, it's one of my favorites. This Psalms 139:13. For thou hast possessed my reins, that thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. Let me get this in. So it's all about a man's intent to the Lord, man. This Psalms, let me get it in the blue letter, Salaki. This is Psalms 139. This God's omniscience, all right, which is what? All knowledge, man. And his omnipresence, right? Psalms 139:13. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. Now, yeah, you know, because it was the Lord's intent for him to choose David to be part of his elect, man. So again, if the Lord judging a man's intent, he's judging his heart. All right, that's where the spirit of a man lies at. Okay, the mind, right? This is vessel. Kaya, it says which is the mind. I just read that. For thou hast possessed my reins. So the Lord has possessed man's mind. All right, again, that's where your spirit lives at. All right, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, that my soul know it right. So if the Lord made his works for the elect soul to know it right or walk rightly, okay, then the Lord's intent was them to be righteous, man. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. Right? How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O power, how great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, they are still with me, man. So this, you're looking at the perfection of the intent of men that the Lord have done. This is what David basically, you know, thanking the Lord for, man. Okay, this is the last one. I had to get it because I mentioned it. This Sirach 33 and 10. All men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. And much knowledge the Lord had divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them had he blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near himself. So again, if the Lord's intent was to make you crooked, then you gonna fall in the lineage and the heritage of Esau. All right, or to make you a heathen, you gonna fall under the what? The children of men. All right, if you Esau, you're gonna fall under the children of the wicked one. All right, these other nations are wicked, but there's a chief wicked one, which is Esau, Edom, man. Okay, then if you're an Israelite, you're gonna fall under the children of God, and then if you're of the elect, you're gonna fall under the sons of God, man. All right, those first fruits. That's why it says, but some of them had he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. So he made their intent to be what? Off. Okay? It says, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, So man is in the hand of him that made him to render them as liking him best. So knowing the Lord is in total control of our intent, shit, we gotta relax. Because even if we would think to get puffed up, then the Lord could just turn our intent off, man. You know? Which is heavy, all right? Let me get this. Let me get it. This is intent. It says now in the online, the purpose, the goal, all right, the end. You know, it said a state of mind with respect to intelligent volition, all right, which is the faculty of power of using one's will. So the Lord made our intent to respect his will, man. Okay? Eager, attentive. So yeah, that's intent. So knowing this, you know that we are under total control of the Lord's purpose and in his will. All right. Our intention just to be to please the Lord, man, and pray he don't take the Rakakwa doubts from us, man. That we could continue to have the intent of righteousness and that the Lord don't give our hearts over to, you know, that which is wicked, man, to where we can't please him no more according to righteousness. So I don't want to was edifying, man. Till next time, I'm going to say shalom.